Hi, my name is Kevin Day, and I'm a sales professional for North Star Alarm Services. North Star is a nationwide company. However, this particular office is located in El Paso, Texas, and it consists of a 30-member team that goes door to door in residential areas selling home automation and home security systems. Now, my customer is Mr. Michael Kenefick, who is a homeowner as well as a business owner, and he runs his lawn care service, Green Expressions LLC, out of his own home. So his concerns were he wanted to have his family protected as well as have his equipment protected that he keeps in his shed behind his house. Basically what we're selling him, the product is the 5100 Lynx colored touch panel, and what this comes with is a motion detector, 2 to 3 door and window sensors. It's going to have a sensor for his shed, it's going to have a camera on his shed, a key fob, and it also has a contract that goes along with it, which is basically what I'm selling, for him to sign a 42 or 60 month contract, as well as pay a one-time only $99 activation fee. The overview of this sales scenario is it takes place in his backyard on some patio furniture. And this is really common in the door-to-door selling of alarms. It's kind of a neutral place where the customer can sit down and hear what the presentation is, but they don't have to necessarily let the salesman inside their house just yet. So as you can see, I'm wearing the company polo, which is their professional business attire, along with an ID badge and the proper licensing to sell alarms in the state of Texas. The first handling objection that I use is case history, and my customer is concerned with why he would want to buy a more expensive cellular service instead of a landline service like the older systems. So I provide him with a testimonial that shows why it's important to have the cellular chip so criminals can't tamper with the system through the phone lines on the outside of the house. So this case history is handled with a testimonial. The second handling objection I use is called Feel, Felt, Found, and this is very effective for customers that have concerns. He was concerned about paying for some services that he thought he might not use with the keypad, and so what I did is I let him know that I understand how he feels. I asked if he knows his neighbor that lives down the street, and he said yes, so I said okay, he actually felt the exact same way. And then the last part of it is that he found that he really liked, and I list a couple benefits, and that kind of helps take my customers' focus off the negative and realize, there are a lot of positives that come along with this keypad. I put 2 trial closes in there as well, of asking what dates he would like to make his payments or how he would like to make his payment. But the final closing strategy that I use is a turnover strategy, and this is very effective if you have maybe a more experienced person in your sales team, or if someone is more educated maybe in a different part of your sale, such as the financial department, or in my case of my sale, I have a phone call made with the head technician, and the head technician is able to answer a couple questions of my customer. Then after the phone call, I ask if he has any more questions for me, and that pretty much closes the sale right there. He's sold on it, he signs the contract, we make a payment, and that's it. So thanks for watching. Hello, Mr. Kenefick. My name is Kevin Day, and I'm here with North Star Alarm Services. How are you doing today?
Good. I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm good, thanks for asking. It's a hot one out there, but I appreciate you taking the time to sit down and talk with me. My company is one of the fastest growing security companies in your area. Have you seen any of our signs popping up in your neighbors' yards?
Yes, I have seen a few more pop up recently.
Great. Well, I always like to provide people with my credentials so they truly know I am who I say I am. Here's my company ID badge with my sales representative ID on the bottom. Also, you can type that in, and on our company website you can find out and look me up. And here is my government issued license to sell alarm services in the state of Texas. And lastly, here's a certificate to show I'm a qualified burglar alarm systems agent.
Okay, thank you.
I saw you have a Dallas Cowboys flag flying outside your house. Have they always been your favorite team?
That's my wife's favorite team. She loves watching the Cowboys on Sundays, while I'm more of a college football fan.
I also prefer college to the NFL. Who is your team?
I played for the University of Utah in Salt Lake City, so I continue to pull for them. Being a Texas resident, I have grown to like Texas A&M, especially Johnny Football before he entered the draft. That kid can play. Do you have a favorite college team?
I went to the University of Florida, so I'm a diehard Gators fan. I was actually fortunate enough to see Johnny Manziel play 2 games against the Gators.
Really? Wow. I would have loved to go to one of his games before he went pro. The Gators have a good program, except for that loss to Georgia Southern last year. What do you think of your coach, Muschamp? You think he'll be around much longer?
I'm a big fan of Will Muschamp. I thought he was a good defensive coordinator for the Texas Longhorns before he came to Gainesville. I'm happy we were able to get him from Texas, and I hope he doesn't lose his job.
I'm happy you took him from Texas too. Now my Aggies are the best team in the state.
North Star Alarm Services offers security that has the ability to contact fire, medical, and police emergency responders. Out of those 3, which most appeals to you?
Police?
Why do you say the police?
Because I run my own lawn care company out of my house and I have a lot of equipment stored out in the big shed behind my house. I would want the police to be contacted to protect my family and to protect my equipment.
Okay, I can definitely assist you with protecting your family and your business. I have some information on what we can offer you today. Is it okay if I present North Star's new technology?
Yes, of course. Let's hear what you got.
What we'd be willing to do for you after looking at your house, we have a keypad, which is about $700. We'll give you some motion detectors for inside at $75 a piece. We have key fobs, which works like how to open your car automatically. Door and window sensors for $75 a piece, as well as a camera that's $200. Now what we usually charge is $99 for an installation fee, but for you, what we're going to do is mark that 0. So as a total of $1,224, this is the price you'll be paying, which is $0. North Star offers the most advanced technology in the home security industry, which is why our services come with the Lynx 5100 colored touch panel. It features weather contact display, a 4G GSM cell radio, Wi-Fi capability, and 2-way messaging. The benefit of using the Lynx 5100 is a cellular chip located inside the panel. This allows for it to function similarly to a cell phone, and therefore it does not rely on the telephone wires on the outside of your home. According to the FBI, a burglary occurs every 14.2 seconds in the United States. 47% of the time, people are at home. Here's a little media clip showing some of the networks that have covered us as far as CNBC, the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Forbes. That's just a couple people that we've been mentioned by. Do you see the benefit of having a home alarm system with the most updated technology?
Yes.
So would you like to sign up for a 42 or a 60-month contract?
I'm not convinced that this is the best option. I saw that ADT offers much lower prices for landline services as opposed to your more expensive cellular service. Why wouldn't I just go with their landline system?
That's a great question. So you're wondering why it is important to have cellular service instead of landline service. Here's a testimonial from one of our customers involving home invasion that occurred. The burglars attempted to cut the phone lines located on the outside of the home. In the older landline security systems, cutting the phone lines deactivates the ability to contact the police. Luckily, this family had cellular communication provided by North Star Alarm Services, and before the criminals were able to enter the home, the authorities were on the scene as the burglars were promptly arrested. So our cellular system offers more protection against anyone tampering with your security. Does this make sense why the cellular chip is more important than the landline service?
Yes, that makes sense. The older system basically have an off switch on the outside of the home.
Exactly. The installation and equipment being installed in your home is free of charge. In return, we only ask 3 things of you. 1, to keep a North Star Alarm Service sign in your front yard. 2, when others ask about your alarm system, provide them with my company contact information. And 3, we want you to activate the system. Keep it connected to our monitoring service for a minimum of 42 months at a price of $61.99 and a one-time only $99 activation fee. I like to show this value analysis table to my customers. This compares North Star and 2 of the nation's other leading alarm service companies. As you can see, the total cost of upgrade for each month is $161 for North Star. What that is though, is you get a keypad, a motion detector, door and window sensors, a key fob, camera, and the installation, all for $0. The only thing we ask you to pay is the activation and the monthly charges. If you look at ADT and Vivint, they charge $600 and $200 for their keypad, as well as charging an installation fee, and they charge an activation fee as well. So you can see their monthly charges are a little bit cheaper, but in the long run, $161 for North Star as opposed to $1,140 for ADT and $259 for Vivint. Does this make sense why the value of using North Star is a better long-term value?
Yes, I see that as a better long-term decision.
Do you think you could do the 3 things I asked you involving the yard sign, involving my company, referring people to my company, and keeping the system monitored?
Yes.
Would you like to make your monthly payment on the 1st, the 15th, or the last day of the month?
Hang on. I don't want a keypad where I have to pay for services that I don't use, such as internet and weather updates.
Okay, so you're concerned about paying for a keypad that includes extra fees for internet and weather updates. I understand that you feel you won't use the extra bells and whistles that this keypad offers. Do you know Mr. Johnson from just down the street?
Yes.
That's great, because he actually felt the exact same way. He told me that he likes to use his laptop to surf the internet, and he checks the weather in the morning newspaper. He didn't want to pay for services he didn't use. However, he really liked the fact that this keypad allowed him to arm and disarm his system, as well as monitor his security cameras, all from his smartphone. Do you own a smartphone?
Yes, I do. Let me get this straight. So I could remotely deactivate my alarm system to let my employees in when I'm not here?
Exactly. Do you think that would benefit you?
Yeah, that would be great. Would I be able to watch my security camera 24 hours a day?
Yes. Your camera will be functioning 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You will have your own personal data bank of footage to review anytime you please. So basically what we're going to do, like I said before, we'll go ahead and get you the keypad, the motion detector, the key fob, the door and window sensors, the camera, and we'll install it all on charges that we will pay for, so it will cost you nothing. Our technicians are standing by to install your equipment, which will allow you to have your business and home protected tonight. You have 2 weeks to try out North Star Alarm Services, and if for some reason you're not satisfied, we will come out and remove everything free of charge.
Wait, they're going to install today? I don't want people in my house at late hours of night.
It appears you're still concerned with the installation process and arrangements. Therefore, I'm going to have Frank talk with you for a moment. He's our head technician. Give me 1 second while I call him. Hi Frank, it's Kevin Day here. Yeah, I'm sitting here with Mr. Kennefick and we're just going over some things for his new system. He had a couple questions on the installation. Can you talk to him for 1 second? Thank you. Here's Frank.
Hey, Frank. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Okay, thanks.
Did Frank take care of your concerns?
Yes. He said that they would only be here for an hour and a half.
Great. They are very efficient, and since the system is wireless, they only need to install a few screws here and there. They won't make any large holes or anything like that. Are there any other questions or concerns you have for me?
No, it all sounds good and well. I think it's at least worth giving it a 2-week trial.
Sounds good, Mr. Kennefick. I just need you to sign right here. Would you like to pay by cash or credit card for your first month's monitoring?
I'll write a check. Who do I make it out to?
Please make it out to North Star Alarm Services for the amount of $161. Congratulations on protecting your home, your family, and your business with the security system. Here's my card with my personal cell and email address. Don't hesitate to call me day or night. If you have any questions or concerns, I'm always a phone call away.
Okay, thank you for your help.
Before I go, is there anyone else that you know that could benefit from having their home protected, such as friends, family members, or neighbors? North Star will reward you with a free month of monitoring for every person that you refer.
I have a few people in mind. I'll contact you later this week if that's okay.
Sounds great. You have a wonderful night and enjoy your security system.
Goodbye.
Bye.